Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into an essential and detailed exploration of evidence collection and management. Our focus will be on how to maintain integrity, ensure safety, and uphold legal compliance throughout judicial investigations. This guide is designed to equip you with the knowledge and best practices necessary to handle evidence responsibly and effectively in any legal context. Let's get started. Evidence collection plays a vital role in investigations and legal processes because it forms a basis for establishing facts and supporting judicial decisions. To ensure accuracy, it's essential to follow a systematic approach that guarantees evidence is gathered consistently and reliably, preserving its integrity from the initial scene all the way to the courtroom. Proper handling of evidence helps prevent loss, contamination, or tampering, which ultimately strengthens the trustworthiness of the material. This trust is crucial because it not only establishes the facts of a case, but also reinforces the outcomes, making the entire process more effective and credible. Here we have three primary types of evidence crucial in investigations. First, physical evidence refers to tangible items you might find at a scene, things like weapons, clothing, or any objects that can be collected and analyzed. These items often provide direct links to the events or people involved. Next, digital evidence is all about data from electronic devices. This includes information pulled from computers, smartphones, or any storage media. Given how much of our lives are now digital, this type of evidence can reveal communications, locations, or activities relevant to the case. Lastly, biological evidence involves organic materials, such as blood, hair, bodily fluids, and DNA. This type of evidence can be particularly powerful in identifying individuals and confirming their presence at a scene. Together, these three types form the backbone of many forensic investigations. When collecting evidence, using specialized tools is crucial. Gloves, tweezers, swabs, and sterile containers help prevent contamination and preserve the integrity of the samples. Next, careful packaging is essential to avoid any damage during transport. Each item must be secured properly to maintain its condition. Equally important is documenting the evidence. This means recording the exact location and state of each item when it's collected, ensuring everything is traceable and reliable. Lastly, following a clear sequence of steps, such as photographing the scene first, then collecting items in an organized manner without cross-contaminating, helps maintain the overall integrity of the evidence. These methods together form a foundation of effective and trustworthy evidence collection. When it comes to packaging evidence, proper methods are crucial to protect it throughout handling and transportation. For biological evidence, we usually opt for paper bags or envelopes because these materials help prevent moisture buildup, which can degrade the sample. Plastic containers are sometimes appropriate for physical items, but if biological evidence is involved, these containers must allow breathability to avoid trapping moisture. Additionally, it's vital to use tamper-evident seals and secure closures to maintain the evidence's integrity, ensuring that it hasn't been altered or accessed once it's been collected. This careful attention to packaging standards is key to preserving the quality and admissibility of the evidence. Accurate labeling is crucial because it ensures that evidence can be properly tracked and verified throughout an investigation. Without precise labels, the integrity of the evidence might be compromised. When creating labels, it's important to include key information such as a case number, a clear description of the item, the date and time it was collected, the name of the person who collected it, and the exact location where it was found. This detailed information helps maintain clarity and accountability. Additionally, documentation plays a critical role in preserving the chain of custody. Every individual who handles the evidence must be recorded, including the dates and reasons for transferring the evidence. Maintaining detailed notes and photographic records further supports the evidence's history and condition, ensuring its reliability from collection through to presentation in court. When handling collection and packaging, the first priority is always safety. This means consistently using personal protective equipment like gloves, masks, and eye protection to shield ourselves from potential risks. Next, it's crucial to be aware of the hazards we might encounter, whether that's biohazards, chemicals, or sharp objects, and take steps to minimize exposure and prevent accidents. Lastly, proper training is essential. Knowing the right techniques not only helps us avoid injuries, but also ensures that we don't contaminate the evidence or the environment we're working in. Safety protocols aren't just rules, they're key to protecting both ourselves and the integrity of the work. The purpose of maintaining the chain of custody is to document every transfer and possession of evidence, ensuring its integrity throughout legal proceedings. This process creates an unbroken record that tracks the evidence from the moment it's collected all the way to its presentation in court. To achieve this, each person who handles the evidence must record detailed information about the transfer, including the date, time, and reason for the handover. Following strict protocols is crucial because it prevents unauthorized access and helps maintain the authenticity and credibility of the evidence, making it more reliable and less likely to be challenged in court. When handling evidence, preventing contamination and environmental risks is crucial. First, we need to isolate evidence carefully to protect it from external contaminants like dust, moisture, or chemicals that could compromise its integrity. Next, using the right packaging materials is essential. Proper packaging helps prevent cross-contamination between different samples, ensuring each piece stays uncontaminated and reliable. Finally, it's important to minimize interaction during collection. This means collecting evidence in a way that limits contact between different items and reduces exposure to the environment, preserving the original condition as much as possible. These steps are vital to maintain the accuracy and credibility of the evidence throughout the investigation process. When transporting evidence, it's crucial to use secure, locked containers to ensure nothing is lost or tampered with during transit. Next, maintaining environmental controls like temperature and humidity is essential, especially for sensitive materials that could degrade if conditions aren't monitored. Finally, evidence should be stored in designated facilities that have restricted access. These facilities must have clear inventory management systems in place, so we can always track exactly where each piece of evidence is and when it moves. Keeping these best practices in mind helps maintain the integrity and reliability of the evidence throughout the process. When conducting investigations, it's crucial to respect privacy and always obtain informed consent whenever possible. This not only protects individual rights, but also helps ensure the integrity of the process. Next, adhering to legal standards is essential. This includes following proper procedures for search, seizure, and handling of evidence. Any deviation here could jeopardize the case or lead to legal complications. Lastly, maintaining the legitimacy of the evidence and upholding professional ethics is paramount. Avoid any actions that could compromise the evidence or violate ethical guidelines, as it could undermine the entire investigation and damage your credibility. To wrap up, let's highlight the key takeaways. First, it's essential to systematically identify and collect various types of evidence using the right methods to ensure accuracy. Next, secure packaging and clear labeling are crucial to maintain the evidence's integrity and allow for proper traceability. We also need to strictly follow safety protocols, not only to protect ourselves, but also to preserve the condition of the evidence. Detailed documentation and maintaining a clear chain of custody are vital for supporting the evidence's credibility in legal contexts. Finally, throughout every step, we must adhere to all legal and ethical standards to uphold the process's integrity and professionalism. These principles together ensure that the evidence remains reliable and defensible,